Hi traders, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a very quick video, just an update on the market profile tool from TradingView. If you missed the video I put out, I'm going to link it on the top right of the screen. A few weeks ago I put a video when TradingView finally released their own in-house market profile indicator, which you can find under the indicator tabs on top. Then under profiles, and then here under technicals, it is called the time and price opportunities. Now, as you can see, it is still in beta mode, and I talked about this in my video guide about how it is still, somewhat limited when compared to other trading platforms, but they're slowly starting to work on it, and they finally made an update that I was waiting for on it. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I have the indicator here. I'm just going to enable it. It is loading here on the screen. This is a NASDAQ chart futures, a 30-minute time frame. Usually when you're working with TPO charts or market profile, you want to be on a 30-minute time frame. So TPO stands for time and price opportunity, because like I've said, with market profile, what you're tracking is the relationship between price and time. Whereas in a volume profile, you're tracking volume versus price. So we have our market profile here in the back. We have the candlesticks on top, which are sort of in the way. So what I recommend is just right clicking, go to settings, and here under symbol, you can just take off your candlesticks so they disappear from the chart. And right now all you have is the market profile. Now again, this is how I customized it on my own platform. So yours might look a little bit different, the colors, but basically inputs, I just have it as a daily. Block size, it's 30 minutes. Row size, I keep it at manual because I don't like when you put auto, I don't like how TradingView adjusts the size of it. See, you can see it gets like very chunky when it's on auto. So I don't like auto mode. I always just keep it in manual. And then ticks per row, this is something that you're just going to have to tinker and play around for your markets. The bigger the scale of the price is, the bigger the ticks have to be in order for it to show, because if not, it's going to give you an error. When I look at the S&P, I usually have it at 3 or 5 ticks. For the NQ, usually 8 to 10 ticks is going to give me a nice, a profile that's still defined enough, and you can still you can identify all the elements, all the singles, etc. Okay, so value area 68%, visibility, usually I just keep it enabled for the 30 minutes pretty much. Volume profile, I'm not going to go over that, but you can add a volume profile into it. I usually don't have it on just to make the screen look a little bit cleaner, but you can definitely use them in Confluence, and I have a video as well talking about differences between market profile and volume profile that I'm gonna link on the top right here as well for you to watch. The main setting we're gonna pay attention to is under style. Let me make this a little bit clearer. So you can see gradient colors. I just like to use a gray tone. So basically, I have it set as blocks, which you can see it's little blocks, 30-minute periods on each on the time. The opacity, this is how dark or light the area outside of value is. I usually just have it sort of a little bit darker in shade than the center or the value area part. Letters, this is something that I clarified on my original video because I thought letters didn't work, because if I put letters, you can see it still shows blocks. But what happens is you gotta zoom in order for the letters to show. So like if we take, for example, this profile right here, you can see we have the open right here. So then if we zoom in, that will be an open on the A period. So then you can see first 30 minutes of the session is going to be A period. Once A is done, then we have our B period, etc. A, B, C, D, it just goes by the alphabet. But I prefer to use this as blocks. So I don't really use letters, but letters do work. You just have to be pretty zoomed in to see it. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit. Then lines and labels, you can see everything has its own little label here: value area high, value area low, point of control. Unfortunately, you cannot really customize this a lot now. So like you can see that they're all just showing in white, same coloring and everything: value area high, point of control, open, close, value area low. So you can't really change the colors on that. I think eventually they'll let you customize this just to make it a little easier to identify everything. Initial balance range, I always use 2, which is the first 60 minutes of action. Okay, but the big update they now made is this option right here: split by blocks. When you put split by blocks, what it does is it's going to split all the profiles into each period. So if I put letters here and I zoom in, you can see that now it's splitting the whole profile by the by each period. Now another thing here is you can't really split the sessions on futures between extended and regular hours. So it's just taking a whole 23-hour period. But, you know, even if you change markets, let's say if we go into like Forex, you can see this is the Euro US dollar, which is a 24-hour market 5 days a week. So you can see right here at 5 p.m. Eastern, we have our A period, then 5:30 B period, 6 o'clock C, D, etc. So this setting is going to allow you to have a view of how the profile looks broken up. Now, unfortunately, other platforms are going to allow you to be able to split the profiles and have side by side the regular market profile next to the split. This does not allow it yet, but if you have the option on your pro plan on TradingView, you can split the screen in half. So basically you have the same thing here. We have on both sides, this is the Euro US dollar 30-minute chart. And then what you can do is split one of the sides and leave the other one regular. And so then right here, you can see that you can observe side by side how this is all broken up. So for example, if we're going to talk about this profile right here, this is basically the same profile, but we have it split up. So we have our open right over here, and then you can see it went down, then we pushed up, came back into the opening price area before we pushed up and closed at the highs of the day. Okay, so the nice thing with the split profile is that you can see how the whole TPO developed, because if you see this, you have the open, close, high, low, but you can't really, well, I have it shaded here as the day develops, so you can see the lighter shading is near the open and it starts getting darker and darker towards the end. But you know, it's hard to tell exactly how this day developed. All you pretty much know is this is a B-shaped profile, opened here, closed up here. Whereas if you break it up, you can see you opened, pushed down, pushed up, came back near the opens, and then closed up here. So you just get a lot better view. And also here, if you enable the candlesticks, you can see that pretty much this is exactly the same as if you were looking at this on a candlestick chart. It's the same way as if you were looking at it in here, except instead of looking at it as a candle, let me send this to the back. And there you can see, if I zoom in on this, you can see that the 30-minute candlesticks are superimposed on top of the blocks. So basically, when you split the profile, is the same as if you were looking at this on a 30-minute candlestick chart. Okay, but that's pretty much the update. Again, this is the only update I've seen so far they've done to this indicator, but as you can see, it's still in beta, and it's good to see that they're still working on more updates, and they're just going to continue to make this indicator better and better to be able to use this for all your trading strategies here on TradingView. Okay, that's it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.